Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today is the day 3 of our 30 days of JavaScript challenge. The question name is to be or not to be. So let's move on to the question description. The question says that we have been given a function expect that helps the developers to test their code, and what they have told that it can take any value which is called val, and we have to return an object with the following two functions. One is to be and the other one is to be, not to be. Okay, so to be also accepts val and not to be also accepts val. And what they return is they return true. That is, to be will return true if the two values, one which is passed in expect and the other which is passed in to be, then if they are equal, then it will be returning true. What it means is, if we are calling expect like it is given here, okay, so we are calling expect, okay. Now expect has a value which contains 5, okay, and to be has a value which is 5. We need to evaluate both of them. If both are equal, then we will be returning true, and if both are not true, okay, then it will throw an error. We need to throw an error telling that it is not equal. So it should return a value like this: error not equal. So what it basically means, like here we have been given 5 and 5, both are equal, so it will return true, okay. Now if we had been given expect as 5, okay, expect 5, and in to be we were passing 4, okay, so in to be we were passing 4. So what what would happen if we were checking for equals, right? Now it is not equal, both are not equal, so it will throw an error. So here we will be throwing error, and it will be returning not equal, okay. So this is basically what we have to do when we are calling to be. Now we have one more function that is called not to be, and what it accepts, it also accept another value called val, and in this we have to check for not equals. Means here we have to check if the value is not equal, then we have to return true. Means if we have like called expect 5 dot not to be 4 here, so our condition will be checking if 5 is not equals to 4, then we will return true, okay. Then we will be returning true, otherwise we will return error. We will be throwing an error, okay. And in the error what we have to throw, we have to write there equal. Now we know what we have to do in this question. So what they have told here they have pointed out that we need to return an object, right? So when we were studying about closures, if you have not seen that video, you can check out the first video of the series, where I have told that whenever we have a functions, whenever we have more than one inner function, okay, so we return the functions in the form of an object. I will be telling here how we are doing. So like, now we have a function, okay, we have function called expect, okay, and this expect is getting some value, right? Inside this we have one more function. This function is called to be, okay. So this is getting some value, let's call it as n, okay. Now here what we have to do, it will be return checking for some condition, and it will be returning some value, right? And if it is false, then also it will throw some error. So it will have some returning value. This is one function, right? So in the same way we have one more function. It will also accept some value, right? Because with each of the function we are sending some value also. Here also it will have some if else condition, right? And now when we were returning, and now when we were returning the value from the outer function, how we were returning? We were returning it in the form of an object. Now the object, we have key and value, right? We have key and value in object, right? So here what we have to return? We have to return the name of the function. In the function is called as to be and not to be, right? Now our function name is same and the value which we have considered is same, so we can basically just send to be comma not to be. What I am basically doing here is, it is called shorthand. When the key and value name is same, we can just send one value, it will be treated as object only. So here we are sending the function in the form of an object. To get a greater or crisp and good idea about the closures, you can please go and check out the first video which I have created, giving some description about closures, and there I have also discussed this conditions where we have more than one in a function. You will be more clearer about it when you check it out. So this is basically what is happening when we have two functions called to be and not to be. So we have uh, gone like they have asked in the video that we have to return the two function in the form of an object, and we are doing so. So this is basically what we have to do in this question. Let's move on to the code, so whatever little doubts are left will be clear with that. So let's see the code now. In this, what we had to do, we had to declare two functions, right? One was to be, the other one was not to be. Okay, now we will be declaring to be function. It will have some value in parameter, so I will be passing n there, and we were checking for equals here, right? So we will check if val is equals to n, then we will return true. Now this is for equality. If it is not equal, then what we had to do, we had to throw an error. So for throwing error, we use throw new error, and we write the string in the parameters. So what we had to write? Not equal. So this is our function for to be. Now for not to be, this will also accept a parameter, and we will do the same thing here. So I will just copy this. But instead of equality, what we were checking for inequality. If it was not equal, then we were returning true, and if it was equal, then we were throwing error saying that it is equal. So we will just return here equal. Now we have these two functions, right? And we need to return it in the form of an object. So how we will return? We will write here return, and object is having key and value, right? Now here what they are calling the value, the function name is to be as t small and b capital, right? I have declared the function in the same way, and for not to be also they have declared like this, and I have used the same function name. So instead of creating key pair value with the same name and repeating the values, I will just return to be and not to be once. It will, this is shorthand representation. It is basically that, it basically means that the key and value have the same name, so it will return like this. Let's try to run it now. The sample test cases have passed. Let's try to submit it. So this code has been accepted. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video and it helped you a little bit, please let me know in the comments. Also, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you will be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you for watching.